Namaste. When we think of the Gita, probably you are thinking more in terms of devotion or in terms of spiritual intensity. But I am going to share with you just one shlok today, and probably one that you have read several times earlier, but not considered it from point of view of leadership. Which one is it? There is only one shlok in the entire Gita, which is the utterance of the king Dhritarashtra, who is supposed to be blind. Dhritarashtra says, and he is speaking to Sanjay, and he says, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta Yuyutsava, Mamakaha, Pandavas Chaiva, Kim Purvat Sanjaya. Now, if you were to go by it very literally, you would speak about the Ranabhumi, the battlefield, where the sons of Kaurav, or his own sons, therefore Mamakaha, and the sons of Pandu, and therefore Pandava, have gathered together for a war. But what if I told you there's a powerful leadership inside here? In fact, there are multiple. What are they? Let us explore. Dharma Kshetra. Kshetra is the field. And it is the domain where all the righteous actions called dharma take place. Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra is the battlefield where a lot of conflicted actions take place, often adharmic. Now, with respect to human behavior, I'm sure we have all spoken about the higher self and the lower self. So, Dharma Kshetra is the higher self in each individual, that which sends or propels the person towards the right action. And Kurukshetra is the lower self. The lower self is essential, it's part of the you. But that is where there's a lot of conflict because it is constantly pulling the leader down from the highest status. That's one. Second, what is this Mamakaha Pandavaha cha eva? Mamakaha, my children, is referring to the Kauravas. And Kauravas, besides the story, alludes to the negative impulses, the negative inclinations, all those which are led by negativities. Whereas Pandavaha are all the positive impulses, the positive inclinations. These two are in a constant state of battle. At Chiranjeev Gurukul, we create small reminders, pocket reminders like this. For example, this says that these are the do's and don'ts for leader based on the Bhagwad Shaastra. And these do's are all the righteous actions, and the don'ts are those which should be avoided. In other words, the do's are the Pandavas and the don'ts are